vadagari. We are going to make vadagari, or I think in the north of India there is also a word called vadi. However, in this case we are going to make the vada fried and use it for this preparation. So in order to do that, we've taken 2 cups of chana dal, or it is called chickpea, broken chickpea, and a good 6-7 of these round red chilies, and a spoon of fennel seeds, or a spoon of saunf. You need to soak this for about a good 3 hours, and while you're doing this, we're going to switch over and start the raw prep for the gravy. So for the gravy, we need to make a base. I've taken about a couple of cloves, a few cardamom, and some cinnamon stick. And if you notice, there is no oil in this, so I'm just going to dry roast this. To this dry roast, I'm going to add slit green chilies, some red chili, garlic, maybe about 100 grams, ginger, maybe about 50 grams, and I'm going to add some coconut, coriander leaves, mint leaves, and poppy seeds. Poppy seeds is otherwise something that we called as gasa. So let's get going. This is getting dry roasted. I'm going to add green chilies to it and continue roasting the green chili, and I'm going to add garlic and also ginger. So I have added green chilies. The next I'm going to do is add garlic and ginger. So that's garlic. We'll then add ginger. Don't worry about this, we are going to grind this to a paste, so but it will be just good if you made this into small pieces. Again, just dry roast them, don't add any oil, only dry roast it in low flame so that you don't burn this up. So to this we've added some red chili. I know this green chili and this red chili are quite hot, so I'm just using only a few of this. Just figure out how hot your chilies are before you put them, because both these are going to drive really the chili hotness of this dish. So as this is frying, I'm going to add some dalia split or roast gram split. I'm going to add a handful of this into this dish. So that's roughly a handful of it, and I'm going to put 2 spoons of fennel seeds and 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds. So the same chana dal that we soaked right at the beginning, it went into a blender and it has been coarsely ground. We added some salt to this and the oil is being heated up. We are going to just loose drop this into the oil so that we have random sizes of nice fried vada. And in the meanwhile, I've added the fennel seeds to this and I'm continuing to fry it. I'm going to add a tablespoon of poppy seeds as well to this. So I've added a tablespoon of poppy seeds. I'm going to continue frying this. So I've loose dropped the chana dal mix and it's getting fried. You don't want to over fry this, you just want to fry it a tad bit. That's because we want it to cook inside the gravy, that way it will absorb the gravy a lot. If you over fry it, then it's going to stick out and stand separate in your vadagari gravy. So make sure that it is not fully cooked. So this is how it looks when you kind of loosely drop it into the oil and fry. In the meanwhile, this is nicely getting roasted. Again, dry, no oil. We're going to add coconut, about at least half a coconut grated to this, and we will add about 50 grams of coriander leaves and 50 grams of mint leaves. So this is nicely fried. I'm going to reduce the flame down to low, and I'm going to add the grated coconut to this, as well as coriander leaves and mint leaves. So half a grated coconut is into this. In very, very low flame, you want to roast this, and once you put it in here for, let us say, a minute, you just want to continue roasting this in the residual heat of the wok. You don't have to spend too much time roasting the coconut, because the rest are all pretty much well roasted. So 1 minute, and then we are going to add coriander leaves and mint leaves. The coconut is done roasting. I'm going to turn off the flame totally and add the coriander and mint leaves. If you actually cook the coriander and mint leaf with a lot of heat, it will just turn black. You don't want that to happen. Fresh mint from the garden. So we're going to add the mint into this and just toss this around and let it cool. Once it cools, we're going to add a little bit of water and grind this to a paste. So this is fried. We're going to let this cool, and we'll come back after chopping some onions to start the gravy process. In the meanwhile, if this cools down, I'm going to just simply put it in a blender and make it into a paste.